Welcome back, guys, to this old house. Well, this house isn't quite old, but it's still an old house. But it's not as old as the ones I've been working on. So tonight, I decided to get a wild hair up my rear to figure out why my floodlights back here, motion lights on the back of the house here, on the southeast corner and the southwest corner, don't work. So, I'll show you which lights. These ones here on the back side of the house work, but I ain't too impressed of how they wired them in. They just run the wire out, poke it out of the wall, then tie them together. Instead of putting them in a freaking junction box, electrical box, and then doing it that way. And then they take and fasten it to the house with some wood screws and screw it right in. Ah, jeez. If you're gonna do it, let's do it right. So anyways, let me show you what lights we're working on, or we worked on, after I tore a bunch of places apart. So let me flip the camera around, I'll show you. Alrighty, so let's go over here. Okay, so see this floodlight here? Not getting no power to it. Okay, let's walk over here. Don't mind that it's dark. I know, I like doing things in the dark. Just ask my mom. Well, I guess you can't ask her. My lovely mom passed away. So, and this floodlight here. I changed the light, pulled the light bulbs out, checked it with my tester, my electrical tester. Nothing here. Same thing over there. I tore that one. I tore this one apart right over here. Okay. I took and tore this one out, and they're using wood screws to let's see, to hold them in an electrical box. So guess what? Now the electrical box is basically junk, because you put a actual screw that's supposed to go up in there, it won't stay in there. So, but anyways, if you ask my mom, she'll tell you that I like doing things in the dark and working in the dark, because that's what I did when I was younger. It's all dark outside. I'm always outside in the dark. And it's kind of wintertime right now. Well, I guess I should say it's wintertime here. It's really not that bad out here tonight. So, we'll go inside here in the house, and I'll show you what went on. Well, actually, I'll just stay out here because we're watching TV. Well, let's just go in. I'll show you. So, we have two light switches here. This one goes to the lights that are on out there now. This one, after I tore the cover off and checked it and everything, it's got two wires coming in. Two blacks, one's for power, one's for the other. Well, neither one of them's getting power to it. So, tore it apart, looked at it. Well, I don't know how they're getting the power to it, because they don't have it tied to anything to get the power to this light switch. So we turn the power off. So make sure you turn your power off to do it. Turn the power off, put a jumper wire over here onto this light switch to get the power from, and jumped it and put it over here. Took the bottom wire off of the switch and put it at the top. Now both lights will come on at the same time with the power hot wire down here adding the feed to it. So when you flip it on, the light should come on. Light should go off. Voila. So now you flip it on, and guess what? Let's see what we have. Holy flip. Holy cow. Wow, we got, oh my goodness. This one might come on. It's been having a little bit of problems with the motion light on it. Well, that one's junk. I'm gonna just take and I'm gonna flip the light off and then flip it back on, because that came on last time. I'm gonna just take it and replace them because they're old. Okay, there we go. Holy cow. Holy flip, what in the heck is that? Oh my goodness, that is a bright light. God said, let there be light, and by God, there was light. Holy cow, look at that. Those things haven't worked. Holy cow, those things haven't worked since we've been in this house. So now all my floodlights outside work. I'll be replacing those, putting some new stuff up, and whatnot. So if you're going to do the job, why don't you do the job and finish the job? So everything works. And that's what the homeowner hired you for. So wire the lights up and make it so they work. Now the homeowner had to go back and do it to get it to work and fix it. But I wasn't the one that paid for it, so. But buying the house or whatever, you expect it to work. Drove me nuts. Not having those light switches working, not having the lights there. The lights are there. I want them to work. So, anyways, you guys have a good night. It's 10 o'clock, and I'm out doing electrical work in the dark. But now, guess what? God said, let there be light, and by God, there was. Anyways, if the women don't find you handsome, they ought to at least find you handy. Now you know the rest of the story. Good day.